another season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Giants first down.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, Saquon Barkley last year against Washington, he won many a fantasy league with his performance in Week 16. 189 yards rushing. That was the third highest single game total in the NFL all of last season.
Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Rolling to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At the 45-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a handoff looking right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they try the right side here. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
Justin Hopkins.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Barkley on the carry.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
It's 33.
1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Jones throwing on 1st down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
The ball carrier.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Clement. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 25-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He was brought down by James Bradbury. That's a gain of 6. Brings up
3rd and short yardage. Fitzpatrick. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. On the move to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was a 3rd long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to give back 11 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Giants.
Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Chase Young.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. He's going to take off with it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
To number 26.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That ties
Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14. Giants 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Off the play fake, Jones. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This time they stay on the ground. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Off play action. Jones. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Lorenzo Carter brought him down. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Jones now on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. Got a man, Slayton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
1st down.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Darius Slayton.
It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
New York.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
On the handoff.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of They'll run it again with Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I've run one. Go ahead. I'm going to finish up this Madden game.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal.
A 32-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yard.
Yeah, y'all heard me, right?
Essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33.
I see y'all go ahead and run one. I'm going to finish up this Madden game. I'm in the 3rd quarter, at the end of the 3rd quarter.
Cleanly, it's loose.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game.
That gun is trash, bro.
You gotta feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now, but they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hell yeah.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Giants. Jones to Ingram.
Giants.
Steps away. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done,
My business.
well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Barkley. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He still broke the shit, Kenny.
From the gun, Jones being chased, and he can't
Damn.
find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chase Young showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. catch made by Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hello, partner. Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff looking right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 19 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
He was brought down by Blake.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 21-10 game. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Well, PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jones throwing after the interception. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20.
Yo, Cincinnati.
Washington getting the victory here. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points.